Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, second grade. Another favorite book to share with you. This is a book called The Fall Festival. Have you been to a fall festival or a pumpkin patch? Well, in this story, the little critters go to a fall festival and they do lots of fun activities like riding on a hayride. Have you been? Oh, draw a picture and share it with your family or send it to me here at the studio. And boys and girls, if you want to read more about this book, you can try to check it out on Sora, or you can try to check it out in your library or the county library. And so I have a little shout out to my Hoover region, especially my school, my old school that I taught at Thomas. So go Thomas Tigers. You guys checked out the most book on Sora. Awesome job, Tigers. Now, my name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me so that we can practice our letters and our sounds so that we can become amazing readers and writers. So let's get started with our high-frequency words. Remember, high-frequency words are words that we see most frequently when we are reading and or writing. And it's important to learn these and read them automatically so you don't have to spend all that muscle power trying to sound them out, and we can say that for the longer words. So we have 2 words that we're going to learn today. Help me read and spell them. Ready? My first word is 5. Help me read it again. 5. Good job. Help me spell it. F-I-V-E, 5. Good. Yes, like the number 5. Good job, boys and girls. My next word is the word look. Help me read it again. Look. Help me spell it. L-O-O-K, look. Good job, boys and girls. Now, I have 2 sentences for you. Help me try to figure out which one of these words will go into my sentence so that it all makes sense. Ready? Help me read the first sentence. The first sentence says, there are kids in the family. Oh, are you using those context clues to try to figure out which one of these words will go in? Awesome. Let's do the second sentence. Ready? At the huge kite. Do you think you know which one goes in which sentence? Oh, I know you do. There are, and what words do you think? What word do you think will go in there? I think so too. I think 5 would go in there. Let's read it with the word 5. Ready? There are 5 kids in the family. Good job. Now, let's put look with the second sentence and let's read it. Look at the huge kite. Did you see the exclamation mark? So I had to read it with feelings. Yes, that does make sense. But remember, if it's going to start a sentence, when we need a capital letter. So I'm going to make that L into a capital letter. Look at the huge kite. Now it looks better. Awesome job, boys and girls. So now let's go and practice our listening skills, boys and girls. Turn the listening ears up. We're going to play a game called Guess My Word. I'm going to say some sounds. Your job is to blend it together and guess my word. Are you ready? Awesome. Let's get started. Okay, listen for my set of sounds. U, a, k. U, a, k. What's my word? Luck. Good job. Luck. Now, listen to these set of sounds. What's my word? Use. Use. Put it together. Fuse. Good job. And how many sounds in fuse? 3 sounds. Awesome. Okay, last set of sounds. Ready? Get ready to guess my word. You, s, you, s. What's my word? Use. Good job, boys and girls. How many sounds in use? 2 sounds. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's go and practice our sound of the week. Now, this week, we are learning the short U sound that says like umbrella. And we're also learning the long U sound that says U, like in cube. And remember, this week, we are focused on the vowel, consonant, silent E pattern. Now remember that silent E doesn't say any sounds. Its job is to make the U say the long vowel sound, which is the U sound. So, short U says long U says U. Good job. Now I have some letters here for us. Help me blend these letters together. Ready? Oh, do you see it? There's a silent E at the end. You're right. So think about what vowel sound you're going to make that U. Ready? Flute. Flute. Good job, boys and girls. Flute. Now, what if you wanted to build a word? Now, I'm going to say a word, and let's see if we can build it. Ready? So if I wanted to build the word stuff, what vowel sound did you hear? Stuff. If you need to, stretch it out. Stuff. So what was the first sound? Good job. And it was actually a blend. You're right. A consonant blend. The st. Where's our blend? St. Just the short U. I was trying to trick you guys. St. F. What do you hear at the end? The f, which is our F. And remember that rule with the F? If it's a short vowel sound, you're right. It has to be a double F. Stuff. So stuff is spelled S-T-U-F-F, stuff. Good job, boys and girls, building our words. Now, let's go and sort some words. So all week, we have been learning the short U that says the long U that says U. Help me read my words and help me put them in the right spot. Does my word have a short U or a long U sounds? Ready? Help me read it. My first word says drum. Good. Drum. And that has the short U. Good. Next word says must. Good job. Must has a short U. Must. Next word, help me read it. Prune. Good job. There's that E that says U. Prune. And that says the U sound. So I'm going to put it with my long U. Good job. Next word, use. Good job. Did you hear it? Use. There's that U. Okay, next word. Good. Cub. Cub. Short U says Okay, keep reading with me. Stuck has the sound. Good job. Short U. Mule has the U sound. Long U. Good job. Okay, let's keep reading. Next word. Fuse. Fuse. U sound. Long U. Good job. Okay, let's keep reading. Plum. That's right. Short U. And Doug has the sound. Good job. Long U. I'm sorry, short U. Doug. So let's read all of our words in the short U side. Ready? Drum, must, cub, stuck, plum, and Doug. Good job. Let's read words in the long U. Prune, use, mule, fuse. Good job, boys and girls. Reading and sorting those together, or sorting them separately. Now, let's go and practice our consonant, vowel, consonant, final E syllable. There it goes. So boys and girls, we're learning this to help us read and write. Now that we've been learning that consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E syllable, we can use that to help us read and write words. And if we divide them into syllable, then it'll really help us read and write the words correctly. So a syllable can be divided in, or a word can be divided into syllables. Now your teachers might have taught you to clap it out or tap it out, right? Every words can be divided into syllables. And remember, each syllable has to have a vowel sound. And the final E syllable usually just means that there's a silent E at the end, and it's going to make the vowel sound a long vowel. So when you're reading it, you need to make that vowel a long vowel sound. And that's the purpose of knowing the final E syllable rule. So yesterday we practiced with the word inside and cupcake, and we divided them into syllables, and then we were able to read it with the long vowel sound because of the final E, or what we call the silent E, because remember the silent E doesn't say a sound. So let's practice with 2 more words today. So number 3, if I'm looking at this word in a book, I can chunk out smaller words. And guess what? I see this word. I see sun. But the next part, I also see that pattern. R is a consonant, I is a vowel, S is a consonant, and there's that E. And I know that E is a silent E, so I know that I is going to say I. So because I know the first one already, sun, now I can sound out the next part of my syllable. Eyes, rise. So my word is sunrise. So if I was to divide them into syllable, just like how we divided them as we're reading, sun is 1 syllable, rise is another syllable, and that has 2 syllables. Good. How about the next word? Again, good. I see flag. That's a word I can sound out. And again, I see my consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. That O is going to say O, P, O, pole. So my word is flagpole. Divide, that's where I would divide it, flagpole. And flagpole has 2 syllables. So boys and girls, once we know the consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E pattern, we can use it as a syllable rule to help us read and write. So boys and girls, remember to use these strategies as you are reading and writing. Because remember, when things get hard, what do we say? We don't give up. We just tell ourselves, I can do it. And we tell ourselves, I am smart. And you say, I'm awesome, because you are, boys and girls, you guys are awesome and you're doing a great job. So come back tomorrow so that we can learn some more. And I want you to have a great time learning with the teacher today. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.